Hello and hello. I'm just going to get straight into it because I don't want a long intro when I'm listening to podcasts and YouTube clips and whatever else like that. And when people give me really long intros, I'm like, swipe left. Okay, so I want to talk to you about how your frequency is influencing your strategy, how your frequency is actually potentially interrupting your content. Okay, so these two things that I'm about to say to you are exactly the same. They're just in different frequencies. Okay, so one is buy my stuff, please buy my stuff, please buy my stuff. Or buy my stuff, just buy my stuff, please buy my stuff. So one is in the, oh my God, I hope people really get me. I hope people understand me. I'm in desperation. Please buy my stuff. Come on, I'm doing all the right things. I'm making excellent content. The hooks are right. This is right. That's right. All the things that they tell me to watch out for are right. Why is nobody buying my stuff? And the other is just buy my stuff because it's awesome. I'm awesome. It's valuable. I'm valuable. Just buy my stuff. Come on, please. Do yourself a favor and buy my stuff. Okay. Because literally it will change your life. Okay. Same words, different frequencies. Okay. So your content could be, you are an amazing person. I believe in you. And therefore, if you buy my stuff, then you will start to believe in yourself more as well. Or you could be saying, buy my stuff. Okay, you're amazing. Do you understand how amazing you are? Do you see the different frequencies? And so if you are internally, you are accusing yourself, you're judging yourself, you're telling yourself, why would people buy from me? And then you're trying to do content to make people buy from you, there's going to be a discrepancy in energy, a discrepancy in frequency. And some of your clients might not understand it, but it's different. So I look at my content from a year ago, right? A year ago, I was feeling it, but I wasn't owning it. Okay. I could feel like a big evolution of me. Okay. I knew that like something needed to land with me. Okay. I could feel that I was on the precipice of something amazing this time last year. And it felt really good. Yeah, it felt really good to be in that energy, but I still hadn't quite landed in my body. Like I knew it, but I didn't know it. I knew it in my head. I knew it, but I didn't believe it in my body. My body wasn't taking the actions because it couldn't feel it. Do you know what I mean? And so I look at my content from a year ago and I don't think to myself, oh, you like weren't really saying anything of substance. I look at my content a year ago and I think, you know what? Megan from 2025 knew what she was talking about. She knew it in her brain, right? She had the concept. She knew what to say. She just didn't know how to say it. And over the past year, I have really dived deep into who I am as a person, how I want to serve, regulating me, feeling comfortable being me. I was never comfortable being me. I was always projecting forward. I was always hoping that something would land with my clients. I was always hoping someone would purchase from me. And now, as I stand today, I know the power of me. I understand me. I can feel me. And so my content is landing differently. I'm not going by the likes. I'm not going by who comments or who purchases. I'm just going by the way I feel, me inside. For the past 20 days, I've been going even deeper within me. And I can feel, even though I'm saying the same things, it's landing differently when I say it. Yeah, I'm not writing a piece of content hoping that somebody gets it. I'm writing a piece of content feeling like I'll be okay if no one understands me. I'll be okay if no one purchases from me today. I'll I'll be able to expand despite the fact that potentially no one will purchase from me. I don't care. I don't care if nobody purchases from me anymore. I'm like so certain within myself. I'm so certain within my message that that no longer is a thing. I'm no longer even thinking about it. You know, the right person is going to find that piece of content, and the right person is going to buy from me. That's what it's all about. Okay. And the more that you come across your business, the more you come across your content, and the more you come across like yourself in that same kind of frequency, I know I'm certain. I know who I am. I honor who I am. I know I'm worthy. I honor my worthiness. The results don't matter. The results don't reflect my worthiness anymore. The results don't affect my value within myself anymore. And that's when you know it's landed. That's when you know the switch has been turned on and turned all the way up, is because that fire in your belly is no longer covered. You're no longer protecting that fire within your belly. You've unleashed it, you let it roar, and it shows up in your content. You know, those women that you're scrolling through, let's say Facebook, for instance, you're scrolling through and then somebody kind of jumps out of the screen at you. Their energy is just so loud because they are so certain that it stops the scroll. When you uncover that within yourself, you will become scroll stopping worthy. People will stop the scroll and they will marvel in your energy. They may not comment, they may not like or love it, they may not show any emotion towards it on the actual app, but something within them goes, yeah, she's got something there. I'm going to look out for her now and to see what she's about. And when they go into that, I'm going to just see what she's about. That's when you know it's truly landed, because very soon they will purchase from you. And we think that there's this big breakthrough that needs to happen, but sometimes it's just these little shifts, like starting to believe in yourself, starting to understand your worth. It doesn't have to be like a huge big wow, look at me moment, but it can be a wow, look at me, look at me, look at me to go and post that thing, look at me taking that action, look at me creating this amazing opportunity for people to work with me. Look at me like reaching out to people, doing podcasts. Look at me doing, you know what I mean? And so when you go, look at me, look at all the things I'm doing, I'm so proud of myself, you know that clients are going to start reaching out to you soon, because they can feel that you're proud of yourself. If you are accusing yourself and judging yourself and you write a piece of content, there's a potentiality that your future client is going to see that and feel accused and not inspired. She's going to like read your post and feel like, oh my God, I feel like she's judging me. And it's not that you're judging your client, it's that you're judging yourself. And then you've rewritten that piece of content maybe 4 or 5 times to make sure that it's perfect. And you're losing the actual essence of it. Can you see? So any strategy will work. Any wording that you put will work if you are on that wavelength. If you are on the wavelength of, you know what, I'm going to put this piece of content out there. It's going to inspire people. If somebody purchases from this, amazing, but I'm going to put it out there despite the fact that nobody might purchase. But I'm still going to put it out there because I know the world needs to hear it. I'm going to put it out there because I know my future client is there going, wow, this is really profound. Well done. I'm going to keep looking out for you. You know, that's how that works. Okay. So anytime you think, well, I've got the strategy, but it's just not landing, check your frequency, check your internal world, check your internal voice. Are you saying, yeah, you're right? Like, why would somebody purchase from you? You're not famous. Why would somebody purchase from you when there's somebody out there who's making a ton more money than you? Why wouldn't they go and purchase from them just to be in their frequency? If it was only frequency around money, like this person claims that she's made $10,000 in a minute. So why wouldn't more people buy from her when I'm claiming I made $10,000 in 6 months? Why would people buy from me? Because your frequency is on point. Your frequency relates to you. Your frequency relates to them. You know, they're like, this chick, she's going to become something. I want to get in now. You know, this chick, she is saying the exact thing I needed to hear today. What is she offering? What is she selling? Do I need more of her? That's what your clients are asking. You know, it's proven that people purchase from emotion. And if you can draw out that emotion because you're living that emotion, man, you know, that's how you attract your ideal clients, your aligned clients, your soul contracted clients are going to start reaching out to you because you're no longer buying into, well, I'm not famous. You're no longer buying into, well, I'm not good enough. You're no longer buying into the shame and the guilt and all the other heavy energies. People want lightness. Their life is heavy enough. They're not going to hire someone who feels heavy. They're going to hire someone who feels light, who is where they want to be, even if it's only 2 or 3 steps ahead. Make sense? Okay, so your frequency does determine your results, but your results don't determine your frequency. Oh, that's powerful, that is. I'm going to leave you with that. If you have any questions and you want to dive deeper into that, please message me so I know that I can go deeper into this for you. But this is how you look at it, okay? And if you look at it and approach your business and your content and yourself from this direction, everything will change. Your life will quantum shift. And I'm not a huge fan of that word quantum anymore. I think it's been overused so much. But that's the only word that I can think of to use right now. If you're wanting that quantum shift, do the internal work. Yeah, this is how it works.